Hey guys, what's up? So in today's video, we're gonna be talking about another map guide. And this time, we're talking about Inferno. And specifically, we're gonna be talking about the T side, just like what I did with Nuke. I'll be splitting this into two parts. First, the T side, and second, the CT side. And I hope you guys will be able to learn a lot and enjoy from this video. So to start, this is T spawn. This is where you spawn, and yeah, it looks really nice. It's the most graphically intense map so far as I know. So yeah, so let's get started with the bombsite routes. Okay, so before we start our bombsite routes, I think you need to get a general grasp of what Inferno looks like and how you play on it. So Inferno is really a tight map. You have to use your utility, and especially as a T, you need to use it wisely because it's very tight. As you can see, there are a lot of corners, there are a lot of tight spaces, there are a lot of choke points that will enable your enemies to get an advantage on you. So yeah, so first we're gonna start with the route to bombsite B, which is through Banana. And what I think about this is that it's weird because Inferno's one of those maps wherein there's only one route to one bomb site. Well, there's two, which I'll discuss later, but there's mainly just one route you can get to B, and that is through bananas. So banana control is extremely important. So what you guys want to do here is to try and just block off the CT's early peeking. So you can do this, you can jiggle peek, or you can just simply throw nades. You have to be careful as usual because again, the CTs have an advantage. They can boost here, they can peek here with an op, and if you peek at the wrong time, you're dead. And they can also throw smokes from the other side, they can throw mollies, they can set up. So what I advise you to do is to be really careful with what you do. You can enter here, you can enter this place, it's called logs, and yeah. So this is the site. So assuming you get banana control, make sure you check this angle. It's really tight, and also this angle. Check all sandbags and this angle as well. So when you get here, I think it's really important that you smoke this area. So this area, I'll show it to you guys. This is called CT because CT spawn is extremely near. So I'm pretty sure that most CT players on Inferno B will have like someone holding this angle. So what I want you guys to do is to try and smoke off this area. All it takes is just one smoke, one really good smoke, and you try to delay. So yeah, again, Inferno is about utility usage. It's really important that you know where you're throwing your nades at, and it's important that you check these angles as well. Coffin, this side right here, you can nade it. There are specific nade lineups that you can throw from banana to here, but I won't be showing that. You can just search that. And yeah, so yeah, you can just plant the bomb here, and that is your route to B. So yeah, next I'll talk about the other route to B, but again, it's not really recommended since it's really long, and I don't necessarily think that most Inferno players would do this. They just take banana. So yeah. Okay, so the next route to B is through mid. Okay, now in Inferno, mid is very weird because mid gives you access to left and right. So we'll discuss more of that later, but right now I just want to head up to middle. Obviously, there might be an upper peeking here, so just be careful. There might be someone peeking here in this area. I'll talk more about that later, but what you want to do is you want to smoke the right side. Yeah, you want to smoke. That was a pretty bad smoke, but you get the idea. So yeah, you just clear these corners. Again, this is going to B, but it says A here. So if you take this route and you're going to B, it's basically like the long cut. Banana is basically the only practical way to get to B, but this is another alternative. So you want to check this angle right here. It's really tight. You want to check this area. You might want to boost here. And then, yeah, you enter this place. And as you notice, this is CT spawn, CT start. Look at the left side of the map. And what you guys want to do is, you want to go here, maybe sneak up on these CTs behind and get them. And watch for this place because CTs can just enter here. It's called ruins. This thing is wall bangable, by the way. And also, you might want to try to avoid being too aggressive because again, CTs have the advantage. But once you get side control, it's gonna be really hard for the CTs to take it back and defuse the bomb. So yeah, that's the other way. So you go through mid, you turn left, you turn right, you enter CT spawn, and you just go straight until you see the B site. So yeah, let's head on to the next site, which is the A site. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about bomb site A. So the first route to A is through second mid. Yes, we have a second mid. So part of why Inferno is very weird because it has two mids, a main mid right here, and a second mid which you can use to go to A. So yeah, you have to watch this place right here. It's called apartments because there might be a CT peeking early and he could get a pick on you. So yeah, and then what you want to do is go here carefully. Again, check your angles. And what I want you to do is take it slow here in this place. Now this is what I call apartments. Now in apartments, you can either go through here or through here. Now I'm gonna discuss when you go here. So when you go here, now this place is called balcony, and what's so dangerous here is that there might be someone peeking with an op right here or just a rifle and he can get you. So again, utility usage, try to flash him out, try to nade it, and check the corners, or you can drop down, boom, and yeah, just plant the bomb. The other route is through here, which is what I call boiler. So I'm going back to our starting position, and right now I'm gonna go straight. So what happens if I go straight? I'm gonna go down, and as you can see, we're in this area again. Remember the mid to B push, so I'm gonna go right. You can go left or right, but I'll discuss the left route later. You're gonna want to go right and watch this area right here, pit. This place is wall bangable, so you can just want to spam it just to ensure there aren't any opponents. Check these corners, check this corner as well, and yeah. And once you have the bomb site control, just plant the bomb. So yeah. So in the next route, I'm gonna talk about what happens if you go to the left side. Okay, so we're going to A again, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through the first mid. So we're gonna go through first mid. We're gonna go to the first mid as usual. Check your angles, and if your team decides to go mid and they decide for an A push, you can go left or right. So I went right last time, but you can go left. So let's say I go left, and you can check this corner right here, and right here, and right here. So this place is called library. It's really important that you manage to smoke this area off and smoke the other areas off, and you have to check for every corner because Inferno is a super tight map, like this tight corner here, or this corner, or you know, this corner right here with a pit, and you can just plant the bomb. So yeah. So that was it for the bomb site routes, but I just want to give some last few general tips before we end the video. So tip number 1 is to know your smokes. Again, utility usage is important, and that's what makes Inferno really difficult for some people on T side, because if you don't use your utility and you just charge, your team is gonna lose. So I suggest you work as a team. You know your smokes for specific places like banana and A site and CT and stuff like that. And yeah, and speaking of team, you want to work with people you know, not just randoms, because from my experience, CSGO MM with randoms aren't exactly great. They're not, I mean, some are good, but most of them are not great. So I suggest you find friends to play with, friends who know you well and know your playstyle, so you can become a really good player, not just on Inferno but on other maps as well. So that does it for the T side, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you learn a lot. In the next video, we'll talk about Inferno CT side, which is much easier than T side before they get bomb site control. And yeah, and if you haven't watched my first map guide, I'll link it down for both parts, the T's and CT's. So yeah, that's all, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.